Now, Lowcountry Forever, a public affairs presentation of the Charleston Radio Group.
Over the past 12 months, it could be you've been outside more than ever because, well, your options were limited, and in the pandemic time, getting outside is a good thing. Hopefully, in the time frame, you've made a visit to one of the many Charleston County parks. If not, there are so many places to go, and they all have so much to offer. However, since you may not be as familiar with the Charleston County Parks, today we're talking with Renee Dickerson, the Director of Marketing for the Charleston County Parks and Recreation Commission. Renee, you've got so much to offer and things that people may not realize. One of them is one of your newest parks at the base of the Limehouse Bridge. What can you tell me about the Stono River County Park?
Stono River County Park is really special. It opened last spring, so it's been open about a year now, but I feel like in some ways it's still a kind of an undiscovered gem for many people here in the Lowcountry. But it's an opportunity to go to a park. It's not really developed. It's really the type of park where you make your own experience. We have a long boardwalk where you can walk out to a couple of islands that are actually in the Stono River and just take in all the beautiful sights of that area. So you can get down close to the water, you can enjoy birds flying by, and really just in a lot of ways get back to nature and feel like you've gotten away from it all. It's a very special place, and we hope many of your listeners can get out and experience it for themselves.
And particularly in this COVID, this pandemic time, getting out is so important, and the Charleston County Parks Department has so many places to go. And really, while some businesses have been shutting down, being that so much that you offer is outdoors, all of the Charleston County parks have been such a positive place to be during the pandemic.
That's right, Brian. I do think the parks have really been a refuge for a lot of people because it was a place, and it is a place that people can go and feel safe. You can arrive at a park and really kind of spread out and have your own space. And we're so proud to have so many offerings for people. You know, I like to say that really almost wherever you are in Charleston County, there's a park near you. And I think a lot of times people don't realize some of the offerings that we have. In North Charleston, there's Wanamaker County Park. In Mount Pleasant, there's Palmetto Islands. Of course, James Island County Park. We have Johns Island County Park, Meggett, Laurel Hill. And so I just encourage people to go to our website and check it out because there's probably one near you that you've never experienced. And then, of course, we have the beach parks. And also this time of year, the temperatures are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Pack a picnic, take a long stroll, and just enjoy the springtime in the Lowcountry.
And with so many different parks people have the opportunity to go to, and because of COVID, some of the programs that we normally had over the last 12 months, some of them didn't happen, but we still have a lot that are going on, including some things that you and I can talk about now in terms of, hey, what's going on in April, say, at the Charleston County Parks.
Some of the bigger events, it was difficult to hold due to COVID. So we pretty quickly kind of retooled some of our offerings and came up with some smaller events that still gave people the opportunity to listen to live music, maybe get a few drinks and gather with people outside in a way that they can spread out. So coming up in April, we have a couple of fun events. The first one is Cheers on the Pier. It's going to be on April 22nd at the Mount Pleasant Pier. So right there at the foot of the bridge, the Mount Pleasant Pier. And have you been there, Brian?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's just a great place. That pier extends out. And then when you get to the end, you've got that huge wide open area for music. And we've had some shag events there, but you can fish there. And you'd mentioned the breeze and all that, especially this time of year. It is so perfect to be out there.
Right. So at Cheers on the Pier on April 22nd, you can arrive, bring your own chair, make yourself comfortable, spread out, and we'll have a musician there. You'll have an opportunity to go into the River Watch Cafe. You can buy yourself some wine or a craft beer or handmade sandwich or smoothie. And, just kind of make your way back to your chair, listen to music. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 when that sunset hits out there. It's hard to find a better place in Charleston to see a sunset than right there on the Mount Pleasant Piers. And that's a free event. You come, you bring your chair, you can purchase what you want at the River Watch Cafe, and just a great way to get outside and like you said, socially distance, but still have some fun.
And when you say free, many of your programs are free. There are some you need to pay for, but overall, the Charleston County Parks, very economical.
Of course. With that event, it's just come and enjoy yourself and purchase what you or your family want in the cafe. And we do have a couple other events coming up, and these are our Yappy Hours at Wanamaker County Park. And those are free with park admission. So if you have your Gold Pass, you cruise on into the park for free. If you don't have a Gold Pass, I recommend that you get one. But otherwise, the $2 park admission. But we have Yappy Hour at our brand new, well, I say new, it's been open a few months, Wanamaker County Park Dog Park. And Brian, have you been out there yet?
No, I have not been to the dog park yet.
This is a special place. So this new dog park has what we call the splash pad, which is essentially like a kind of a water feature, like that. It's a big pad that has water shooting up for dogs. Even if you don't own a dog or not a dog person, there's nothing more delightful than watching a whole bunch of cute dogs run around and kind of shooting water. It just makes you happy. And so these Yappy Hour events are going to be on April 23rd and May 7th. Basically, you can come up there, bring your dog, let your puppy run around in the splash ball, have a good time, while you can go buy a beer, kind of social distance yourself, and listen to some live music.
It's a beautiful thing. We're talking with Renee Dickerson. She is the Director of Marketing for the Charleston County Parks and Recreation Commission. And let me go back to something that you mentioned. I think this may be the best deal in the Lowcountry, the Gold Pass. For what you pay and what you get a big bang on your investment.
That's exactly right. Just for the admission to the parks alone, obviously you can go to the beach parks, you can go to all the parks. Plus, there's many special events offered with it. And you get a punch to the Holiday Festival of Lights, one visit to the Holiday Festival of Lights. So it really is, I think, a fantastic deal. And we love our Gold Pass members. They're some of our biggest advocates. And if you don't know what one is, or if you want to learn more, you can always call us or head over to charlestoncountyparks.com.
We talked about the Mount Pleasant Pier. People are, of course, wondering Folly Beach and the Folly Pier. You've got a really cool video on the website now that is kind of time-lapse to how the construction is going there. What can you update us on the Folly Beach Pier?
So I have some great updates there. The construction is going really well. When you mentioned the time-lapse video, you can go to our website and go to the Folly Pier page. We have a peer progress section there, and every quarter, so every 3 months, we're doing an updated time-lapse video of what the construction process is, because we want our entire community to feel very engaged with this pier project. We really feel like we are building another Lowcountry icon that's going to last for generations. We want the entire community to feel excited and involved with this. The construction is going very well. The apron part of the pier, that front section that has the restaurant and the gift shop, that is almost complete.
Wow.
By the summer, the pier won't be done, but people will be able to go up there on that apron area and, you can get something out of get an ice cream cone out of the gift shop. You can watch your new pier being built. A lot of exciting things happen over there at the Folly Beach Pier.
And it's hard to believe it as I look at the calendar. It's Sunday, April 12th as we're talking. May 15th is going to be coming up around the corner, and we'll be talking about water parks opening up.
That's exactly right.
Last summer, the pandemic affected what was going on at the water parks. We're so looking forward to being open weekends starting May 15th and maybe just a great summer at the Charleston County Water Parks.
That's exactly what we're hoping for. We'll open the weekends only, and then in June, we'll have the water parks open every day. Last year, we had limited capacities just to make sure we were COVID safe. And we're going to kind of enter into this season with all those safety protocols still in place. But, we like to say that while you may notice some changes, what won't change is all the fun of the water park. So we're looking forward to a really nice season. A couple of years ago, we opened the new washout feature up at Wanamaker Water Park, Moreland Waters. Brian, I'd love to see you go down that. And we can maybe get some video of you going down that. There we go. That's what your reactions are.
No, those parks are so great. And you mentioned the limited capacity and stuff. Just to touch on that really quickly, because what you guys are doing, it's all about safety and the safety of the people coming to the park, and that's why these precautions have been taken.
Exactly. Just with everyone else here in town, when everything started happening, that's always been our biggest priority. And we want to offer all our programs and have the parks open and ready. And so we're really working hard to do that in the safest way possible to offer that good balance for people to be able to get out and enjoy themselves.
And you mentioned the website because I think it's a really useful tool because you have so much. We'd be here talking hours if we tried to cover everything that the parks have. But for example, maybe people don't realize you could actually camp at James Island County Park.
Oh, yeah. I will say, if you want to camp, book in early. I think everyone who's never camped before has decided during COVID that this is a great thing to do, which is wonderful because our campground is booming. But so you can kind of get away right in your own backyard over at James Island County Park with the campground. It's wonderful. especially in the summertime, you go set up your campsite, head on over to the water park, have a great fun day there, and then maybe cruise on over to the fishing dock and end the day by throwing a line or two into the water and see what you get.
And it's pretty easy to talk about the big things and the big parks that you have going on with the Charleston County Parks and Recreation Commission, but you have some smaller parks, some parks people may not think about right off the top of their head. Renee, why not talk about Caw Caw and Laurel Hill and Megan?
I think a lot of times people think of the, like you said, the big ones,
Right.
James Island and Wanamaker. But, for instance, Laurel Hill is right there in Mount Pleasant. It's right near, Park West, and off 41 is where it kind of borders. And that is a place, and I haven't checked for a while because I usually don't look at my phone, but where you can lose cell phone service. You can kind of get into this beautiful natural area right in the heart of Mount Pleasant and really just feel like you're getting away from it all. Same with Megan. You can go on a nice, big, long hike. You have a dog that has a ton of energy. You want to get some of that out, go on a nice, big, long walk with them out at Megan County Park. And then, of course, Caw Caw, which is such a unique, special place where you can just see such a plethora of nature and alligators and birds. And it's really special. I think those are places that you can just kind of have a quiet moment and just let yourself settle and maybe get away from the chaos that's been happening lately.
And that really is the perfect part of it, because I lived in Mount Pleasant for so many years and didn't even realize Laurel Hill was there. And now I go down because whether it's COVID or not, sometimes you just need to get away. And the park is such a great place to go for that.
It's funny, Brian, that you say that. I feel like we've spent so much time on screens. And for instance, we're doing this interview right now. I'm looking at you over a screen. And I feel like there's something about being in a park or in a natural setting that your eyes can just kind of relax and adjust. We have so much screen time, so much indoors time. And to get out to one of these places is just good for the soul.
Let's talk a little bit more about your website, because that's really a good place for people to go. Let's start with your web address.
It's charlestoncountyparks.com. And yeah, you and I have talked about a couple, happy hour events. We've talked about some parks, but we have tons of programs. We have the climbing wall, we have the skate park. And I just think if you're kind of interested in all that we have to offer, it's a great place to start.
And I think it's a surprise, because if you go on there, I guarantee you're going to find out things that you didn't have any idea that you could do at the parks.
Oh, yeah. We hear that all the time because there are so many things. And really, whatever your interests are, there's probably something that you would enjoy. Please, if you have a moment, go check out the website. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us as well.
And all the information there on the Gold Pass is as well, because I really think it's an amazing deal. People need to take better advantage of that.
Yeah. We're moving into the summer months. We got beach season here. We got water park season upon us. If it's a walk in the woods or taking on the washout at Whirling Waters or hitting the Pro Bowl at the skate park, I don't know if you've been out there.
No.
Brian, you know what you can do?
Oh, this should be good.
People can just go and pay $1 and you can go sit on the deck there at the skate park and you can watch. And that's a fun thing to do. And the other thing that's cool about that is the Olympics this summer, if everything goes as planned and they're held, it'll be the first time that skateboarding will be part of the Olympics.
Not only does the Charleston County Park and Recreation provide water, this, that, Olympic training for 2030 is going to come from our state park.
We actually have an Olympic hopeful for the British team who's been training at our skate park this spring.
Charleston County Park's known worldwide now.
Exactly.
Your reputation precedes you. And with so much to offer, Renee, people just need to take advantage of what's here in their backyard.
I just encourage everyone to get outdoors, enjoy your parks. We are here for you, and there's something for everyone. And chances are there's a park nearby, and we just look forward to seeing everyone this spring. Come on out to your parks.
Advice you need to take from Renee Dickerson, the Director of Marketing with the Charleston County Parks and Recreation Commission on Lowcountry Forever.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Hi, I'd like to report a bear hug.
Uh-huh, okay.
Well, we were building a bonfire, and I saw some, dry brush and leaves around, so, I said to move the bonfire somewhere else, and out of nowhere, Smokey Bear shows up and hugs me.
So you noticed some wildfire hazards and moved your bonfire to a safer location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smokey, all right. He likes it when people help prevent wildfires. It hits him close to home. Not everybody gets the hug, my friend. So that's pretty special to get a hug from Smokey Bear.
So it was him. Hey, guys, I told you it was Smokey.
Okay, well, congratulations, my friend. And thanks for calling. There are many ways to prevent a wildfire. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
The Charleston Radio Group is the Lowcountry. Every week, we highlight local organizations and events that are helping to make a difference here where we live. If you have a group, event, or an idea to feature on Lowcountry Forever, let us know. Visit lowcountryforever.com and click on our podcast link for contact information. Now, Lowcountry Forever continues.
It seems now more than ever, people are interested in staying in shape, but staying fit isn't always easy. So many different obstacles and moving parts involved, and how do you get through it all? And who can you turn to for help? I'm Brian Cleary, and today on Lowcountry Forever, hopefully we'll answer that question for you as we're joined by Kimberly Howell. She's the Director of Development with the Summerville Family YMCA. And Kimberly, family is the key word in the YMCA, as the Y is something for family members of all ages, but there still might be that outdated notion of what the YMCA actually is today.
That's right. My favorite saying is that the Y is just so much more than swim in a gym. When people think of the Y, I think that they think of swim lessons or maybe soccer, maybe even a gym sometimes, but it is just so much more. It just has things to offer from all ages, babies on up to 99 and 100.
And for lack of a better term, I guess your mission statement is something that's listed right there on your website. People can go on, look at it, read it. Building healthy spirits, minds, and bodies for all. It still today is what the Y is all about.
For sure. So we just pride ourselves that when you come to the Y, you join a family. And we have people that come and work out, and then we have people that come and sit in the lobby and talk with their friends, and it's an outlet for their mental health just as much as it is for their physical well-being. We have kids that join the programs and get to be a part of teams and just get to be exposed to other children and get to learn from other adults, and it really is just a special experience.
And we're still in a year-long pandemic that continues on, and the Y really has been an important outlet for a lot of people, not just in Summerville, but anywhere they've had a YMCA. It's been a great place to be able to go. But you guys have certainly had your challenges, but safety has been the overall number one driving force for everything that you've been doing during the COVID period, all the ways you've been trying to keep all the people who come to the YMCA COVID safe.
For sure. We have made a lot of changes and really have just been keeping safety and health in the forefront of our procedures and our policies, and are really pleased at keeping those, our cleaning and hands-free things that we have added on, and the distancing and reserving class spaces and pool times and things like that. And those things have become second nature to us now, and I really think that they're here to stay.
And if nothing else, it's good that at least out of this 12-month plus long pandemic, we've had some good things come out of the way we've reacted to it. This is Lowcountry Forever. I'm Brian Cleary, talking with Kimberly Howell, the Director of Development at the Summerville Family YMCA. And Kim, people, they may not realize, they think, oh yeah, the Y is the Y downtown in Summerville. But you've actually got more than just one YMCA location in the Summerville area.
We have 3 branches that are all included when you join the Summerville Family YMCA. We have a branch out off Trolley Road in our Oak Brook area. We have another branch out at the Ponds in that development, and then our Summerville downtown branch close to the railroad tracks.
And explain to people, because you can get a lot of the same services, but then some different things that would be available at all the different branches.
Yeah, so each branch has its own little niche. Our Ponds branch has a full fitness facility and also an indoor basketball gymnasium. Our downtown Summerville branch has a dry sauna and an indoor pool, and also our gymnastics facility for youth. And then our Oak Brook branch houses our outdoor pool and our outdoor soccer fields and our summer camp and after school programming.
So let me dig down a little further into really the growth and all the stuff that YMCA has to offer. People may not realize, for example, that you guys actually offer personal training for people.
We do. We offer that from someone who is a new member or someone who has joined our Y years ago and really just wants help getting started with their fitness routine. They want to be able to kind of hone in on certain places of the body or certain skills that they'd rather enhance. We do it anywhere from strength training to fitness for youth and sports, or we can just help some of our senior citizens use the equipment a little bit better.
And when you say senior citizens, that kind of takes us through the whole gamut of what the YMCA is all about, because you have seniors that are in the pool doing those things, but you offer as well programs, sports, and things for kids. When you say family, the YMCA is kind of a one-stop for all ages.
We pride ourselves in that there is something here for everyone. It's just a welcoming environment, and you get to join our Y family when you come to this gym.
Let's talk a little bit about joining and becoming a member of the Y family. So if I'm in the Summerville area and I want to become a member, what steps do I need to take to become part of the YMCA family?
I would tell you, come stop in for a tour. Let us show you around. Come in your workout clothes. We'll let you try us out for a day, try a class, try the pool. We really just want you to experience it and see the difference that is the Y.
So you can take a little bit of a test drive, and then if I come down, let's say, to the downtown location there, and I become a member, does that allow me access to those other facilities?
It absolutely does. So all three branches are included in your membership, but we also participate in nationwide membership.
Ah.
So any YMCA across the United States that also participates, you can use there when you're traveling, anything like that, and you can use that at no cost.
And on your website, I was looking over a couple of different things, and I have to say I was very much surprised, but in a positive way, because when you look at the list of programs that people can actually sign up for, it just goes on and on and on. You guys really have a lot of things to offer and such a wide variety of things. I mean, somebody's going to find something for them on that list, I would assume.
We really hope that we are a cornerstone in this community for all ages, and we want to be able to bring the Y into a variety of families, and we want each child to be able to participate in basketball or volleyball or soccer or gymnastics and swimming, and we want adults who are having problems with pre-diabetes and who are recovering from cancer to be able to participate in our Live Strong program and our blood pressure self-monitoring. So we really just want to be here for everybody.
And people may or may not realize that the YMCA organization is a nonprofit. And so at the Summerville YMCA, one way that people can get involved, if you could talk a little bit about it, is the fact that you could actually volunteer to help the YMCA.
Oh, yes, sir. We have an amazing volunteer program. We have a Togetherhood program, and we do different projects throughout the community helping. We just did one this past weekend where we helped some senior citizens clean up their yards. We do a bed project, delivering beds to children that don't have them. We really have some great opportunities to get involved.
This is Lowcountry Forever, and I'm Brian Cleary talking with Kimberly Howell, who's the Director of Development at the Summerville Family YMCA. And Kim, you mentioned the programs that you have outside. One of the things that people in and around the Lowcountry area may know the YMCA for is the annual Flowertown event that, because of the pandemic, didn't happen last year and has been pushed back. But this is an event that you're looking forward to this October, correct?
We are so excited to be able to have that this fall. It may look a little bit different because our flowers aren't blooming, but we are pretty excited about it and ready to bring it back. I think that it'll be a really great fall feel, and maybe people can get some Christmas gifts and really just enjoy the weather that October should bring us.
And that's an event that regularly brings 200,000 plus to downtown and is really your biggest fundraising event of the year. Isn't that correct?
That's right. So we usually bring around 230,000 people over the 3-day event just to our Summerville community. We'll see what that looks like with COVID, but we are definitely looking forward to bringing that back because it is our Y's major fundraiser. It is the way that we fund our financial assistance program. When someone comes to the Y and they're not able to afford membership or programs, we're able to offer them scholarships and use that fund that our events help bring money to.
And the strength of the Flowertown event itself is that so many people participate and come back year after year. Is there any availability? And if so, is there a way that somebody could still perhaps get their business into this year's Flowertown event?
Yes, sir. We do have some openings specifically for our arts and crafts vendors as well. So on our website, summervilleymca.org, we have our applications available there, and they can email us or just message the website or any of our social media pages, and we'll get them an application and see if we can get them in.
And certainly at this point, everybody pretty much knows what a great area Summerville is to live in. It's got that small town charm, but is growing. Business is there. The area is booming. The economy is doing well, bringing in a lot of people from outside the Lowcountry area. And I would have to think that the Summerville Family YMCA, this would be a good place for new people who come to the community to kind of get themselves integrated into Summerville because so many locals are members. Membership has lots of benefits.
Absolutely. We definitely welcome anybody new coming to the community, whether they're just moving from a neighborhood over from Daniel Island or North Charleston, or they're new into town. We welcome them with open arms at the Y.
So for somebody who's maybe new to the Y, not very experienced in what it is and how it is you join, can you talk a little bit about the different memberships that you have, whether it's individual, family? And then with the membership itself, is there a certain time period that I'm joining for or that I have to join for? Explain membership at the Summerville Family YMCA.
Yeah, we do not require any commitment. So we have memberships for seniors, single adults, we have family memberships, and we also have young adult memberships. We have a lot of teenagers that join and they're, putting their health first and using our basketball gym and our pools and things like that. So we really have all options.
And the best way to find out about them, could I get that information on the website, or is that just the best, hey, come in to see the facility and check everything out?
We would love you to come in for a tour. We do have everything listed on the website as well.
And Kim, the question going through everybody's mind when you talk to anybody with the YMCA, that song from the 70s, does that drive you completely up the wall, or do you think, oh, well, people know us because of the Village People?
Oh, I love the song. And anytime it comes on, my kids jump up and know that that's our song. So we're still pretty tickled with it.
I always wonder that because you think, or is that something like, oh, my God, not again?
No, I enjoy it. So I'm a pretty peppy person. So I don't know that everybody shares that, but I like it.
It's the overall positive feel, and that's a great thing. So for someone who isn't very familiar with the YMCA, or perhaps thinks it's their grandfather's YMCA, there are things that you guys now offer, including child development. What exactly would that mean, and what would that be?
So in being a family organization, we have so many new parents that want to work out but still want a safe place for their child to be while they're there. So we have child development that is free with their membership, so they can have their kids be in a safe environment. All of our staff is CPR trained, and they can come in there and hang out while mom and dad are working out. And we have a place for older kids where they can get some exercise too. Everything, just being all inclusive.
And for someone who wants to get information about the Summerville YMCA, can you give me a phone number they can call and also the address of that website?
Yeah, it's www.summervilleymca.org. And the phone number is 843-871-YMCA.
And if somebody does want to come by and try out the facilities or talk to someone, is the best place to come to the downtown? Does it matter which branch that they visit?
No, whichever one that is closest for them is most convenient. Our ponds and our downtown YMCA both have full fitness facilities, so we are ready for them to come take a tour.
The Summerville Family YMCA in downtown Summerville on West Dottie Avenue, right by the railroad tracks. The Summerville Family YMCA in Oak Brook, that's 900 Cross Creek Drive in Summerville. And the Summerville YMCA at the Ponds, 101 Pottery Circle in Summerville. One membership gives you access to all the programs and everything happening at all three branch locations. And although it was canceled last year and postponed because of the pandemic from this spring, the annual Summerville Family YMCA Flowertown Festival will be happening this October 8th, 9th, and 10th in downtown Summerville. It's the Y's biggest fundraising event of the year and one of the most popular events in the Lowcountry. The Flowertown Festival supports health and wellness programs at the Summerville Family YMCA, another great reason for you to support this event. Kimberly Howell, the Director of Development at the Summerville Family YMCA, Our guest today on Lowcountry Forever.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Thanks for listening to Lowcountry Forever. If you missed any of this week's show, there's a complete recording under the podcast link at lowcountryforever.com. Lowcountry Forever is a public affairs presentation of the Charleston Radio Group.